I'm going to digress in this episode for a second. And I'm going to talk about critics who complain that there's too much of something when there isn't. And the argument can go either way. Welcome to Saturdays with the Story Dude. This is Jared Dean Winchester, also known as the Story Dude. Let's get right in. When critics complain about the abundance of a certain amount of characters, that tells you something. And that is, they are not really critiquing the characters in the show or the movie that they are critiquing in. Now, if you were to ask me, it was well balanced. The show I'm talking about is 13 Reasons Why. Now, I have reported this on my podcast, my audio podcast, where I made the argument that the script can be flipped to say, hey, if you believe there are too many gay characters in 13 Reasons Why, I could easily complain, I could easily flip the script and turn on you and say, hey, there are way too many straight characters in every other movie. So if you're going to make an argument like that, focus on character, the characters themselves, not the sexual orientation or what the characters are. Focus on what they're about, what they do. The character arcs. Now, I have mentioned one or two character arcs towards the start of this channel in earlier episodes. Please go check it out. But the fact of the matter is, if you are going to attack a character, at least do it civilly, and at least do not resort to any ad hominem attacks. This is a logical fallacy. But I, like many other moderate characters or moderate critics, will not do this. And I can tell you for sure because I have never attacked a character's any of the 13 protected characteristics protected by the Discrimination Act, the Human Rights Act, or the Discrimination Act. In anywhere. So, I'll tell you this. In 13 Reasons Why, there were only one or two gay characters, and I'll bet the way these characters were eased into, it was gradual. It wasn't just sudden. And that is something the critic did not get. It was gradual, and while the main protagonist of the story was involved in Clay, I believe his name is, involved in the investigation of whoever it is lost their lives. Now, 13 Reasons Why should be an example of how you should not be critiquing a character. So, I'll be taking the example. I'll be leading by example by not resorting to any of the ad hominem attacks or attacking anything that is protected by the Discrimination Act of anywhere, the Human Rights Act of anywhere. I'll be solely focusing on the character arc and other characteristics of the character instead of solely on one thing. And that is my promise to you. This is Saturdays with the Story Dude podcast, visual podcast on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. like, comment, and subscribe. And if you see a hype button in YouTube, hit it or click on it so this video gets hyped. Until I talk to you again, don't forget to turn that page, folks.